Hi students, Vanakkam and Namaste. Welcome to bankerdaily.in. My name is Ankush Gupta and I am a faculty in Race Coaching Institute, Bangalore. Today, I am going to discuss January month current affair with you where I have selected top 200 questions from the month of January. All the questions are in the form of multiple choice questions. Each question will appear on your screen one by one. Read every question very carefully and mark your answer. I will also explain the static content related to every question in this particular video. Before we start this video, share the link of the video with your friends through WhatsApp, Instagram and Telegram so that all your friends can also take benefit out of this particular video. So without wasting any further time, let's start the video. So the first question is 27th National Children's Science Congress 2019 held for the first time in option A Kerala, option B Bangalore, option C Hyderabad, option D Lucknow, option E Bangalore. So read the question and mark your answer accordingly. So for this question the answer is Kerala, option A. This Congress, which is also known as Children's Science Congress, was held in Tiruvananthapuram on 27th to 31st of December 2019 and it was co-organized by NC, STC plus DST. NCSTC is National Council for Science, Technology and Communication and DST is Department of Science and Technology. If we talk about CM of Kerala, his name is Pinarayi Vijayan and the governor of the Kerala is Mr. Arif Muhammad Khan. Our second question is, who will be honored with Lokmanya Tilak Journalism Award? Your options are A. Sanjay Arora, B. Sanjay Datte, C. Sanjay Gupta, D. Sanjay Singh and E. Sanjay Gaurav. So this is about journalism award named as Lokmanya Tilak, who was a freedom fighter for India. So for this our answer is option number C, Sanjay Gupta. So Sanjay Gupta is founder plus editor-in-chief of Jagran and he was given with this award by Kesari Maratha Trust. So Kesari was the newspaper which was founded by Lokmanya Tilak and on 139th foundation day of Kesari, Sanjay Gupta was conferred with Lokmanya Tilak Journalism Award. Next question is, who released second SDG India Index 2019 in New Delhi? SDG means Sustainable Development Goal. Our options are A. Niti Aayog, B. NCLT, C. NGT, D. Ministry of Commerce and E. IRDAI. So, second SDG India Index 2019 was released by Niti Aayog. So, if we talk about Niti Aayog was founded on 1st of January 2015, which replaced Planning Commission, and Planning Commission was formed on 15th of March 1950. Now, if we talk about the board member of Niti Aayog, our Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi is chairman of Niti Aayog and Mr. Amitabh Kant is CEO of Niti Aayog. In a lot of competitive exam, they will ask you the full form of Niti Aayog. So what is the full form of Niti Aayog? National Institution for Transforming India. Our next question is, Government of India signed MOU, Memorandum of Undertaking, with organization under DAY NULM scheme. Our options are A. Amazon, B. Flipkart, C. Wipro, D. Infosys and E. IBM. So think about the options. Here, if you talk about DAYNULM, it is Deen Dayal Antodaya Yojana, National Urban Livelihood Mission. And our answer is Wipro, option number C. So here if we talk about Wipro, it is an Indian multinational company that provides IT, consulting and business process services. And this company was founded by Azim Premji in 1945. And the headquarters of the Wipro is in Bengaluru, Karnataka state. Our next question is the International Cricket Council ICC plans to scrap 5-day test from which year? Your options are A 2021, B 2022, C 2023, D 2024 and E 2025. So now ICC has decided to scrap 5-day test match from, what is the answer? Answer is 2023. ICC has taken this decision because ICC is the governing body related to all the cricketing action in the world. So if we talk about the headquarters of ICC, it is in Dubai, UAE. Chairman of the ICC is Mr. Shashank Manohar and CEO of ICC is Manu Sahane. So our next question is, who addressed Krishi Karman Award for good agriculture production? Our options are Ramnath Kovind, option B, Ramvilas Paswan, option C, Narendra Modi, option D, Venkaiah Naidu, option E, Rajnath Singh. So Krishi Karman Award for good agriculture production. So this award was addressed by our Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi. So our right option is option number C. Our Honorable Prime Minister distributed Krishi Karman Award for good agriculture production to different state at Tumur, Karnataka state. These awards were instituted in 2010-11 for recognizing the meritorious effort of the state in the food grain production. So our next news is, which metro station renamed as Supreme Court Metro Station? Our options are A. Pramod, B. Pallava, C. Parivaran, D. Pragrati and E. Punitha. This was in news because names of a few more places were also changed with this particular metro station. So what is the name of the metro station? The answer is option D, Pragrati. So this metro station, Pragrati Maidan metro station, is very near to Supreme Court, and on the request of Supreme Court, the name of Pragrati Maidan metro station has been changed to Supreme Court Metro Station. So this metro station is in Delhi under Delhi Metro Rail. So if you talk about the Supreme Court, our 47th Chief Justice of India is Mr. Sharad Arvind Bobde. So our next question is, ISRO to set up its second launch port in which district of Tamil Nadu? So option 1 A, Tiruvannamalai, option B, Tiruchi, option C, Tirutani, option D, Tuttukudi, option E, Tanjore. So ISRO is Indian Space Research Organization, which is set up its second launch port in which district? Our answer is Tuttukudi district of Tamil Nadu. So if we talk about the headquarters of ISRO is in Bengaluru, Karnataka state, and who is the head of ISRO? Mr. K. Sivan. So the next question is, which state government plans to send at doorsteps? So our first option is A, Andhra Pradesh, option B, Telangana, option C, Madhya Pradesh, option D, Maharashtra, option E, Karnataka. So All the students who are watching this video, please share the link of the video to all of your friends so that they can also utilize and they can also watch this particular video regarding current affair of January month. So the answer for this particular question is Andhra Pradesh. So Andhra Pradesh state government plan to deliver sand at doorstep. So Andhra Pradesh is southeastern state of India with Amravati as its capital. So if we talk about the governor of Andhra Pradesh, his name is Bishwa Bhushan Harichandana, and Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh state is Mr. Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy. So these are the static part related to this particular question, particularly Andhra Pradesh. So our next question is, who launches Mani mobile app for visually challenged to identify denomination of currency notes? Our options are A. NCLT, B. NPCI, C. RBI, D. SEBI, E. BSE. So before answering this question, I would like to give one short trick for you guys. So whenever you read question carefully, you can also eliminate the answers. How? Because as we can see, this particular question is related to banking and particularly to the currency note. So easily we can eliminate option A, D and E. Now the probable answer could be from option B and C. So what is our answer? Our answer is option C, RBI. So here MANI stands for Mobile Aided Node Identifier, which is specially launched by RBI for the visually challenged people so that they can easily identify denomination of the currency note. Now if we talk about RBI, Reserve Bank of India, 25th Governor of Reserve Bank of India is Shaktikanta Das. Now let's discuss some of the history of the governors. Our first governor of RBI was Sir Osborne Smith. And if we talk about first Indian governor of RBI, his name was C.D. Deshmukh. So previously in number of exam, these questions have been asked. So carefully read this question. So you might get these questions in upcoming exam as well. So next question is, which IIT develops materials to produce energy from water on a small scale? So what are our options? Option A, IIT Guwahati. Option B, IIT Kanpur. Option C, IIT Kharagpur. Option D, IIT Hyderabad. And option E is IIT Madras. So here this particular IIT has made some effort to produce a little amount of energy from such a material. So what is the answer for this particular question? Our answer is option A, IIT Guwahati in Assam. Now if we talk about Indian Institute of Technology Guwahati, it is situated in Assam state. So now the static part of the Assam state, the governor of the Assam is Mr. Jagdish Mukhi and Chief Minister of Assam is Sabrananda Sonowal. So our next question is, who was picked as captain of ESPN Cricinfo's men's one day and T20 teams of the decade? So this news is from cricket, and being an Indian, we are fond of cricket. So I hope so you all know the answer of this particular questions. So what are our option? Our option A is Steve Smith, B MS Dhoni, C Virat Kohli, D Kane Williamson, E Karen Pollard. So Steve Smith belong to Australia, MS Dhoni India, Virat Kohli India, Kane Williamson New Zealand and Karen Pollard belongs to West Indies cricket team. So what is the right answer? The ESPN Cricinfo men's one day and T20 teams captain is Mr. MS Dhoni. So option B is our right. So one thing I want to add here, that you have to be very careful while answering these type of question, because lot of sports organization or rating agency related to sports publish their list in which they give list of test team or one day team, and they select different player as the test captain or one day captain. So here we are talking about ESPN list, and they are declaring MS Dhoni as one day and T20 teams captain for the decade. So this is for the decade, not for the year. So this could be a keyword. From this particular keyword you can differentiate this news from other news. So be very careful while attempting these kind of questions. So now move on to our next question. So our next question is, which bank implement OTP? OTP means one time password based ATM cash withdrawals. What are our options? Option A, Bank of Baroda. Option B, PNB. Option C, Canara. Option D, SBI Bank. And option E is UCO Bank. So this is a news related to banking industry, and if you are a banking aspirant, this news is very very important. So what is our answer? Our answer is SBI. State Bank of India is a bank which implement OTP based ATM cash withdrawal. So SBI is the largest public sector bank of India, which was founded on 1st of July 1955. So name of the Imperial Bank of India was changed to State Bank of India. So if we talk about the chairman of the State Bank of India, his name is Mr. Rajneesh Kumar, and the headquarters of State Bank of India is in Mumbai, Maharashtra state. Sometime they can ask you the full form of ATM. So what is the full form of ATM? Automated teller machine. So our next question is, which country deploys its first avant-garde hypersonic missile system? So here we are talking about the country which deploy first avant-garde hypersonic missile system, and our option are A, China, B, Japan, C, India, D, Russia, and E, Germany. So this news is related to defense, we can say, and international affair. And in this case, in this question, our answer is option D, Russia. So if we talk about the Russia, Russia is a country of Asian continent, which is area-wise largest country of the continent as well as of the world. So Vladimir Putin is the current president of Russia. If we talk about the capital of Russia, the capital of Russia is Moscow, and the currency is ruble. So we have 5 different countries. So we can also revise the capital and currency of these 5 countries. So China, the capital of China is Beijing, and the currency is yuan. If we talk about Japan, the capital of Japan is Tokyo, and the currency is yen, yen. If we talk about India, capital is New Delhi, and currency is Indian rupees. If we talk about Germany, the capital of Germany is Berlin, and the currency of the Germany is euro. So our next question is, Pragati Maidan Metro is located in which city? So our options are A, Mumbai, B, Kolkata, C, New Delhi, D, Chennai, E, Bengaluru. So this we have already discussed in our previous slide, where we know that the name of this particular station has been changed to Supreme Court Metro Station, and this metro station is in New Delhi. So students, mark answer for every question while I read the question, and try to write your answer in the comment section. Why? Because by the end of the video, you can find out for how many questions you have given the right answer and for how many questions you have given the wrong answer. And this will help you to find out your accuracy level. So why we are here? We are here to make our accuracy level 100%. Even if it is more than 90%, it is at good level. But by following this video and by reading the current affair daily, we will make our current affair accuracy, will take it up to 100%. So for every answer, mark your answer and write that answer in the comment section. And please share the link of this particular video to your friends so that they can also watch this video and can gain some knowledge. So now move on to our next question. So our next question is, who inaugurate 28th New Delhi World Book Fair? So we are talking about 28th New Delhi World Book Fair. So our options are A. Ramesh Pokhriyal, B. Rajnath Singh, C. Arvind Kejriwal, D. Bishwabhushan Patel, and E is Anil Bajal. So what is our answer for this particular question? It is very easy because we can easily predict the answer by reading the question very carefully. So answer is option number A, Ramesh Pokhriyal. So Ramesh Pokhriyal is Union Ministry of HRD, Human Resource Development, and he inaugurated World Book Fair at Pragati Maidan, New Delhi. This was 28th edition of Delhi World Book Fair, which is an annual event held at Pragati Maidan every year. Here we have other option. So if you go through that option B is Rajnath Singh, who is our Honorable Defence Minister. Arvind Kejriwal is Chief Minister of New Delhi, and Anil Bajal is Lieutenant Governor of New Delhi. Our next question is, who integrated the new helpline number 139? And our options are A. Women and Child Development, B. Indian Forest Guard, C. Indian Railways, D. Indian Police, and E. Rajasthan Government. So, what is our answer? Our answer is Indian Railways. So Indian Railways integrated this particular helpline number. What is our helpline number? 139. So next question is, who launches Visit Nepal Year 2020 campaign to promote tourism? And our options are A. Bindya Devi Bhandari, B. KP Sharma Oli, C. Prahlad Singh Patel, D. Narendra Modi, and E. Arvinda Bhandari. So this is an event launched in Nepal named as Visit Nepal Year 2020 to promote the tourism in Nepal. And this was launched by, what is our right answer? Answer is option A, Bindya Devi Bhandari. So who is Bindya Devi Bhandari? Bindya Devi Bhandari is Honorable President of Nepal, and KP Sharma Oli, as you can see on the is our second option, is Prime Minister of Nepal. Here Prahlad Singh Patel is also a very important name. Who is Prahlad Singh Patel? He is Ministry of Tourism and Culture for Indian Union. Narendra Modi, as we all know, is Honorable Prime Minister of India. And what is the capital of Nepal? Capital of Nepal is Kathmandu, and the currency of Nepal is Nepali rupee. Our next question is, which Pacific island nation bans reef toxic sunscreen? So our option is option A, Samoa, option B, Coco Island, option C, Funafuti, option D, Palau, and option E, Pali Kir. So this was in news for a long time, where this particular Pacific island nation, which was in news for what purpose? Because he banned this reef toxic sunscreen. So what is the answer? What is the right answer? The answer is option D, Palau nation of Pacific island. So if we talk about the capital of this Pacific island nation, the capital is Nagarul Mud, and the currency used by this particular nation is United States dollar. So here you can see this is the small island in the Philippine Sea in the Pacific Ocean. So our next question is, ritualistic festival Lai Harabo begins in, our options are A, Tripura, B, Nagaland, C, Meghalaya, D, Assam, E, Mizoram. As you can see, all these state given in our options are northeastern state, and this is the festival celebrated in one of these states. So, what is our right answer? Our right answer is state Tripura. Option number A. This 5-day festival began in Agartala, the capital of Tripura state, where people of the state celebrate this festival with music, literature, dance, and rituals. So, if we talk about some static part of the state Tripura, the name of the governor of the Tripura state is Mr. Ramesh Bais, and the chief minister of this state is Mr. Biblal Kumar Dev. So our next question is, which government launches Cyber Safe Women initiative? And our options are A. Kerala, B. Meghalaya, C. Maharashtra, D. Assam, and E. Tamil Nadu. So here in this question, Cyber Safe Women is an initiative launched by the government so that they can educate the government of the state about the crime committed by the anti-social element through the internet. And by launching this particular event in this initiative Cyber Safe Women, the state government want to prevent the women of the state. And what is the state? What is the right answer for this particular question? The answer is Maharashtra government. So Maharashtra government launches this initiative Cyber Safe Women. So Maharashtra state government launched this Cyber Safe Women initiative to safeguard the women of the state. So if you talk about the chief minister of Maharashtra, the name is Uddhav Thackeray, and the governor of Maharashtra is Bhagat Singh Koshyari. The capital of Maharashtra state is Mumbai. So the next question is, DP Tripathi passes away. He belongs to option A sports, option B politics, option C writer, option D freedom fighter, option E actor. This particular news is related to obituary, and in your final exam, the current affairs section, you will definitely get one or two questions from obituary side. So this makes this question very important. So tell me, what is the right answer? The right answer is politics. So DP Tripathi was a politician who passes away. So DP Tripathi was a NCP leader who was born in UP, and he was remained as member of parliament for Rajya Sabha from Maharashtra state. So next question is, Youth Olympic Games gold medalist Jeremy Lalringa is related to? Our options are A. Shooting, B. Javelin throw, C. Wrestling, D. Weightlifting, E. Boxing. So this particular question belongs to sports category, and lot of question will be there in sports category, but you have to choose the question or the news which is very common, very important, and related to a big event. So here Chandri Lal Ringa won Youth Olympic Games gold medal, and he won the gold medal in Buenos Aires in Argentina. Jeremy Lalringan, he belonged to Aswal, Mizoram. So which sports he belong to? What is the answer? Our answer is weight lifting. Option D is the right answer. So if we talk about the static part of the Mizoram state, Aswal is the capital of the Mizoram. Chief Minister of Mizoram, Zoramthanga, and the governor of the Mizoram state is P.S. Shri Dhara Pillai. So Shri Dhara Pillai is the governor of Mizoram. So next question is, National Fire Service College NFSC new campus to be inaugurated in. Our options are A. Mumbai, B. Kolkata, C. Nagpur, D. Chennai, E. Delhi. This is a new campus of National Fire Service College which was inaugurated by Mr. Amit Shah. So where it was inaugurated? So what is the right answer for this question? The right answer is in Nagpur, Maharashtra. So if we talk about Mr. Amit Shah is Honorable Home Minister of India. His constituency is in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. About Maharashtra, we have already discussed. So, what is the capital of Maharashtra? Mumbai. CM of Maharashtra, Mr. Uddhav Thackeray. Governor of Maharashtra, Mr. Bhagat Singh Koshiyari. So, next question is World Braille Day being celebrated on option A, January 1st, option B, January 2nd, option C, January 3rd, option D, January 4th, and option E is January 5. Very important question if we talk about the days. In your final examination, current affairs section, you will definitely get one or two question from the word or from the days section, and this question or this day is very important because it has already been asked in number of time. So what is the right answer for this particular question? A right answer is January 4th. January 4th is celebrated as World Braille Day. So next question is UPSRTC launched which app for helpline service for women? Our options are A, Kamini, B, Ragini, C, Damini, D, Nagini, and E, Mahila. So this is an initiative taken by UPSRTC. What is UPSRTC? Uttar Pradesh State Road Transport Corporation, and they have launched this particular app to service the women of the state. So what is the right answer for this particular question? The right answer is option number C, Damini. Here Uttar Pradesh State Transport Corporation has launched Damini, which is a calling and a WhatsApp service for the safety of women. All the women passengers can lodge their complaints on the general helpline number 1800 180 2877, or they can save the WhatsApp number to directly lodge their complaint on WhatsApp. Now, if we talk about another information regarding UP state, the capital of UP is Lucknow. Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh is Mr. Yogi Adityanath, and the Governor of UP state is Anandiben Patel. So that was all about the static part of the UP state. So our next question is the Indian Railway has renamed its security force, Railway Protection Force, as what are our options? Option A, Railway Force. Option B, Indian Railway Protection Force Service. Option C, Indian Protection Force. Option D, Protection Force Service. And option E is Indian Railways. So here they have changed the name of their security force. Who has changed the name of the security force? Indian Railway. And now what is the new name of their security force? Railway Protection Force. What is our answer? Our answer is option B. Now they have changed the name from Railway Protection Force to Indian Railway Protection Force Service. So if we talk about some information regarding the railways, who is our railway minister? Mr. Piyush Goyal is our railways minister. So now our next question is KVIC, Khadi and Village Industrial Commission, opened first silk processing plant to boost production of signature patola saris in which state? Option A, Gujarat. Option B, Madhya Pradesh. Option C, Maharashtra. Option D, Uttar Pradesh. And option E is Rajasthan. So KVIC has opened their first silk processing plant. So whenever they are mentioning, whenever you see first in the news, that news become very important news. So for this particular news, what is our answer? Our answer is option A, Gujarat state. So KVIC has opened its first silk processing plant in Gujarat state. Here, if we talk about the static part of Gujarat state, who is current Chief Minister of Gujarat? Mr. Vijay Rupani. And who is Governor of Gujarat state? Acharya Devvrat. Capital of Gujarat state is Gandhinagar. So our next news is General Qasim Soleimani has been killed in a US drone attack. He belongs to which country? That is the question. So what are our options? Our options are A. USA, B. Russia, C. Iran, D. Iraq, and E. Israel. So this is also very important news because in this case, this General Qasim Soleimani was killed by US in a drone attack. So the question is to which country this general belongs to? So what is the right answer? The right answer is Iran, option number C. So Qasim Soleimani belongs to Iran, who was killed in a drone attack of USA. So, if we talk about some static part of Iran, which is an Asian country, so capital of Iran is Tehran and the currency used in Iran is Riyal. So, president of Iran is Mr. Hassan Rouhani. This is very important country, and in previous exams a lot of time they have asked about the president or capital or currency of this particular nation. So our next question is from sports. So what is the question? Who become world's number one in latest international table tennis federation ranking? I want to again focus on this particular point. Whenever they are talking about some number one or first, these kind of keywords, that particular news become very important. And here they are talking about a person who become number one in table tennis ranking. So what are the option? Option A is Manav Takkar, option B Manu Bhakar, option C G Santhian, option D Harmeet Desai, and option E is Soumyajit Ghosh. So who is the person who become number one in the international table tennis ranking? The name is option A Manav Takkar. So Manav Takkar is the person who become the world who become number one in international table tennis ranking. So Manav Takkar is Indian table tennis player belong to Gujarat state who has already represented India in number of international events. So he become world number one in latest international table tennis federation. This is also very important news for upcoming exams. So now our next news is name the wrestler who received Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratan Award. Again, a very important news related to award as well as sports because Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratan is an award given in sports category. So what are our options? Option A Sakshi Malik, option B Bajrang Punia, option C Poonam Yadav, option D Nitin Kirante, option E is Sonia Lather. So this can be a very important current affair for you all in upcoming exam because here we are talking about award and what award? Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratan Award. So what is our answer? Our answer is Mr. Bajrang Punia, the wrestler. So now, who is Bajrang Punia? Bajrang Punia is an Indian wrestler who fight in 65 kg category. He has already received Arjun Award and he is two-time World Championship medalist. Our next question is which are the two new games to be included in third Khelo India Games 2020? What are our options? A 3x3 basketball and rugby. Option B baseball and softball. Option C lawn balls and cycling. Option D baseball and non ball. Option E cycling and softball. So in the question we are talking about third Khelo India Games 2020 which will be held in Guwahati, Assam, and two new games will be included in these games. So what are the name of the games? So right answer is option C lawn ball, and cycling. So these are the two games which will be included in third Khelo India Games 2020 in Guwahati, Assam. So if we talk about some static part related to this particular news, first is sports ministry. So if we talk about sports ministry, it is under Mr. Kiren Rijiju. Kiren Rijiju is current youth affair and sports minister. He is ministry of he is a minister of state. Second, if we talk about Assam state, what is the capital of Assam state? Guwahati. Chief Minister of Assam State is Sabnanda Sonawal. And who is Governor of Assam State? We have already discussed in this video. The Governor of Assam State is Jagdish Mukhi. So our next question is, who is Union Minister of State of Home Affairs? And our options are A. Amit Shah, B. Rajnath Singh, C. R.K. Singh, D. Nityanand Rai, and E is Kiren Rijiju. So this is very important because here they are talking about Union Ministry of State of Home Affairs. As you already know, our option A, Amit Shah, is Union Minister for Home Affairs, and here they are talking about Union Minister of State, MOS. So what is our right answer? Our right answer is option D, Mr. Nityanand Rai. So Mr. Nityanand Rai has Ministry of State charge for Home Affairs. So here I want to explain the difference between Union Minister, Minister of State, and Ministry of State independent charge. So the cabinet has been divided into three categories. One is the Union Minister, second is Ministry of State independent charge, and third is Ministry of State. So all the cabinet minister belong to the Union Minister. Next will be the Ministry of State, which have independent charge. Third category is Ministry of State, that will share the ministry with the Union Minister. Here in this case, Nityanand Rai sharing the Home Affair Ministry with whom? Amit Shah. We have already discussed about Mr. Rajnath Singh. Mr. Rajnath Singh is our Defense Minister. Mr. Kiren Rijiju is Ministry of State of Youth Affair and Sports. And R.K. Singh is Ministry of State for Power and New Renewable Energy. So these are the portfolio of all the option given in this particular question. So next question is, which ministry set up new emerging and strategic technology NEST? So this is also important, the full form of NEST. What is the full form of NEST? New emerging and strategic technology. So which ministry set up this NEST? Options are A, Ministry of Commerce, B, Ministry of Consumer Affairs, C, Ministry of External Affairs, D, Ministry of Railway, and E, Ministry of Coal and Mine. So what is our answer? Our answer is option C, Ministry of External Affairs. So Ministry of External Affairs, who is our Minister of External Affairs? Mr. S. Jaishankar. So this ministry set up new emergency and strategic technology NEST department under Ministry of External Affairs. Let us discuss other options as well. So what is first? Ministry of Commerce. So Ministry of Commerce is under Piyush Goyal, Mr. Piyush Goyal. Ministry of Consumer Affairs. So Ministry of Consumer Affairs is under Mr. Ramvilas Paswan. So third is Ministry of Railway, as we already have discussed. Mr. Piyush Goyal is Minister for Railways. So next and the last one is Ministry for Coal and Mine. So who is our Minister for Coal and Mine? Mr. Prahlad Joshi. So Mr. Prahlad Joshi is Minister for Coals and Mines. Our next question is, which year designated as Year of Nurse and Midwife? Options are A, 2021, B, 2022, C, 2019, D 2020, E 2025. So this is also very important. Current affair and probability to come in final examination, in upcoming examination, is very high. So what is our answer? Our answer is option D. 2020 has been declared as year of nurses and midwife. Apart from this, 2020 has also been celebrated as year of mobility. So this is year of nurses and midwife as well as year of mobility. So next question is, Women's Science Congress begins in which city? Our options are A. New Delhi, B. Bangalore, C. Kolkata, D. Hyderabad, and E. Pune. So the student who know about the Indian Science Congress can easily give the answer. Why? Because this this congress was held in Indian Science Congress, and Indian Science Congress 107th edition of Indian Science Congress was held in which city? In Bangalore. So what is our right answer? Option B. So another information regarding Women Science Congress is the chief guest. So who was the chief guest in Women Science Congress? Missile Women of India. So now the question is, who is Missile Women of India? So Dr. Tezi Thomas is known as Missile Woman of India. And who is she? She is Director General of DRDO Aeronautical System Department. Our next question is, Cyber Safe Women initiative launched by which government? Our options are A. Delhi, B. Haryana, C. Maharashtra, D. UP, or E. Assam. So this question has already been discussed. So what is the answer? Come on. The answer is C. Maharashtra government. Maharashtra government launched Cyber Safe Women to safeguard the women from the cyber attacks. So next question is, who appointed as first chief of NMC? So NMC is National Medical Commission. Here you can see the keyword first chief of NMCs. That makes this question very, very important. What are our options? Option A, Suresh Mathur. Option B, Rakesh Kumar Vats. Option C, Abhinav Kumar. Option D, Suresh Chandra Sharma. And option E is none of these. This is very, very important appointment. And what is our answer? Our answer is option D. I hope so. Lot of students, they are marking right answer. So please mark your answer and don't forget to write your answer in the comment section. And also share the link of the video to your friend through WhatsApp, Instagram, or Telegram. So here we are talking about first chief of National Medical Commission, who is Mr. Suresh Chandra Sharma. Who is Suresh Chandra Sharma? Suresh Chandra Sharma is HOD of ENT department of AIIMS, Delhi, and now he has been appointed as first chief of NMC. So this is very important appointment. So please remember this appointment. Next is, who has been received C.K. Naidu Lifetime Achievement Award? So this award is related to sports. So two category has been included in this particular question. One is award and second is sports. So this is very, very important award in this particular category. What are our option? Option A, K. Shrikant and Anjum Chopra. Option B, Anjum Chopra and Murli Vijay. Option C, Ravi Shastri and Smriti Mandana. Option D, Shrikant and Harmrit Kaur. Option E is none of these. So sometimes they give you very irrelevant options, and you can easily eliminate the options and find out the right answer. In this case, try to do this and tell me what is the right answer. The right answer is option A, K. Shrikant and Anjum Chopra. Both of them received C.K. Naidu Lifetime Achievement Award. Now the next question is again from the appointment. What is the question? Who gets extension as BSF IG? So BSF means Border Security Force and Inspector General. IG means Inspector General. So what are our options? Option A, Suresh Mathur. Option B, Rakesh Kumar Vats. Option C, Abhinav Kumar. Option D, Suresh Chandra Sharma. Option E is none of these. So here this person received or get extension as BSF IG. So what is our answer? Our answer is C, Abhinav Kumar. And here, if we talk about the headquarter of BSF, where is the headquarter of BSF? In New Delhi. So this is the static part related to the BSF, and this is very important appointment related to the upcoming examination. So the next question is, who had the group of ministers to examine the proposed national tariff policy? So this is also very important because national tariff policy was in news for a long. So they have organized a group to take the decision. So what are the option? Option A, Narendra Modi. Option B, Rajnath Singh. Option C, Nirmala Sitharaman. Option D, Jai Shankar. Option E is Amit Shah. So what is the answer? What is the right answer for this question? That group is headed by option number E is the right answer, Mr. Amit Shah. So Amit Shah he is the head of the group of ministers to examine the new national tariff policy. And now if we talk about the portfolio of Mr. Amit Shah, he is our home minister. Constituency of Amit Shah is in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. The next question is, which state become first state to shortlist migrant for citizenship? Again, the keyword first state. So this could be the important news for upcoming examination. So what are our options? Our option is, first option A, MP, Madhya Pradesh. B, Gujarat. C, Goa. D, UP. Or E, Assam. So which state become first state to shortlist the migrant for citizenship? This has happened after the implementation of CAA. So what is the name of the state? The state is option D, UP. Uttar Pradesh become the first state to shortlist migrant for citizenship. The static part related to UP has already been discussed. We again repeat it. What is the capital of Uttar Pradesh? The capital of Uttar Pradesh is Lucknow. CM of Uttar Pradesh, Mr. Yogi Adityanath, and Governor of Uttar Pradesh is Anandiben Patel. So the next question is, which railway station is fifth in the country and first in the North India to inaugurate navigation facility for visually impaired? So this particular railway station become first in the northern India and overall fifth in the country. So what are the options? First A, Chandigarh. B, Surat. C, Jodhpur. D, Jaipur. And E is none of these. So this question is also very important. So what is the answer? The answer is option A. Student, mark your answer while I read the question for you guys. And if your accuracy comes above 90%, it means you are doing very good. And if it is not, then I am here to guide you and give you tips that how to make your accuracy in current affair more than 90, even 100%. So now Chandigarh become the first railway station and fifth overall in the country, first in northern India and fifth in overall country to inaugurate the navigation facility for visually impaired. So this question is an important question. Now move on to the next question. If we talk about Chandigarh, Chandigarh is a UT, Union Territory, and is a common capital for two states. What are the names of two states? Punjab and Haryana. And who is Lieutenant Governor of Chandigarh? Mr. BP Singh Badnor, who is also governor for which state? Punjab state. So this is also important. So the next question is Jo Kotapui festival organized in which state? So this is, by the name you can easily realize this is a festival celebrated in northeastern part of India. So what is our first option? A. Meghalaya, B. Manipur, C. Assam, D. Mizoram, and E. Goa. While attempting these kind of question where you find all the option similar, be careful and read this question with more focus. Now, what is the answer for this particular question? The answer is option D, Mizoram state. So this particular festival is celebrated in Mizoram state. So if we discuss about the static part related to Mizoram state, what is the capital of Mizoram? Aswal. Who is CM of Mizoram? We have already discussed in previous slide, Zoram Thanga. And governor of CM is Mr. P.S. Shiridharan Pillai. So this is the important static part related to this particular news. So the next question is CSC. What is CSC? Common Service Center. Inks pack with which payment bank for sale of fast tag? Okay, fast tag is a technology where you will put a tag on your vehicle and you need not to wait in the toll plaza. Directly the money will be credited will be debited from your card. So what are the options for this particular question? A. Airtel Payment Bank, B. Aditya Birla Bank, C. Paytm Payment Bank, D. Fino Bank, E. None of these. So what is the answer for this particular question? The answer is option C. Paytm Payment Bank. Paytm Payment Bank ink pack with CSC, Common Service Center. Okay, so if we talk about the static part related to Paytm Payment Bank, so here it is. The Paytm Payment Bank is founded by Vijay Shekhar Sharma and is headquartered at Noida, UP. So the next question is IRDAI health insurance cover in the name of Arogya Sanjeevani is mandatory for insurance company. The minimum and maximum limit is, and our options are A 1 and 2 lakhs, B 2 and 5 lakhs, C 1 and 3 lakhs, D 1 and 5 lakh, and E 2 and 3 lakhs. So the governing body for all the insurance company, IRDAI, has given this Arogya Sanjeevani a cover, insurance cover, mandatory for all, and the minimum and maximum limit is set by IRDAI. So what are the limits? Option D is the right answer. The minimum limit under this cover is 1 lakh and the maximum limit under this cover is 5 lakh. So if we talk about IRDAI, IRDAI is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, which is a governing body for all the insurance company in India. So this person is the chairman of IRDAI and his name is Subhash Chandra Kunthia. The headquarter of IRDAI is in Hyderabad, Telangana. So the next question is AI powered National Stock Exchange Knowledge Hub inaugurated in which city? Our options are A. Mumbai, B. Delhi, C. Pune, D. Hyderabad, and E. Lucknow. And the right answer is option B, Delhi. So AI means artificial intelligence powered National Stock Exchange Knowledge Hub inaugurated. Who inaugurated this hub? Mr. Piyush Goyal, and he inaugurated this hub in New Delhi. Next question is, who become Miss Teen International 2019? So this is also very important news, and lot of exam they ask Miss World, Miss Universe or Miss International as well. So this is also very important category, Miss Teen International. So what are our option? A. Sucheta Satish, B. Ayushi Dholakia, C. Sudha Satish, D. Sujitra Satish, and E. None of these. And the right answer for this particular question is option B, who is Ayushi Dholakia. Ayushi Dholakia win the crown of Miss Teen International 2009. Ayushi Dholakia belonged to Gujarat state, and she won this competition which was held in Gurugram, Haryana state. Our next question is, Indian Sports Ministry gave in principle approval to hold which sports in 2022 Commonwealth Games? CWG means Commonwealth Games. So our options are A. Shooting, B. Javelin throw, C. Archery, D. Both A and C, E. None of these. So here they are talking about Indian Sports Ministry. We have already discussed this in previous slide. Who is our Minister of Sports? Mr. Kiren Rijiju. He is Ministry of State of Youth Affairs and Sports. So this ministry gave in principle approval for holding two games. And what is our answer? Answer is option D. So the ministry gave in principle approval for shooting and archery to be held in 2020 Commonwealth Game. If we talk about 2022 Commonwealth Games, they are scheduled to be held in Birmingham, UK, United Kingdom. So this question is the last question of this part of the quiz. And the question is, India's star batsman Rohit Sharma lays foundation of International Cricket Stadium in which city? Options are A. Mumbai, B. Delhi, C. Pune, D. Hyderabad, and E. Lucknow. One important point regarding this information is that the name of the cricket stadium is on the name of Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma International Cricket Stadium, and this stadium is in Hyderabad. So the name of the stadium is Rohit Sharma International Cricket Stadium, Hyderabad. So this was the first part of 200 current affair question quiz of January month. I hope so everyone would have marked their answer in the comment section. If you have any query regarding the question, you can write a comment in the comment section. I will come up with the next 50 question in the next video. Please like and subscribe the video and share the link of this particular video with your friends.